Are you thinking of joining eXp Realty in 2022? Do you want to know the pros and the cons of the company? Then you might want to stick around. Hey everyone, it's David Tully, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons of eXp Realty and whether or not you should join the company in 2022. This video is going to be for brand new agents looking to join their first brokerage, and even for experienced agents who are at a current brokerage looking for something fresh or something new. I've been with eXp Realty for almost an entire year, just about 10 months, with my anniversary date being on April 1st. I capped in just 2 to 3 months with eXp Realty, and I've been an agent for over 8 years, so I feel like I can give you a good, honest review of the company and whether or not it's a good fit for you. If you have any other questions about eXp Realty, just reach out to me directly or leave your questions down in the comments below, and my contact information will be down in the description. And if you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to like button and subscribe. All right, so the first pro I want to talk about is the commission split and the cap, because I know that's what a lot of people are interested in. It's an 80-20% split, which 80% goes to the agent and 20% goes to eXp Realty. The yearly cap is $16,000, and once you reach that cap, you get 100% of your commission. I will say though, after you reach your 100% cap and you do get 100% of your commission, there are some transaction management fees and broker review fees. So there's also a transaction cap of $5,000 after you reach your $16,000 cap. But, like I said, there are a few other small fees. It's not completely 100%, as the broker has review fees, errors and omission fees, but overall, it's a very, very good split and a reasonable cap. All right, so the second pro is your sponsor, and I think this is one of the biggest pros to eXp Realty. So you could join an amazing team and a sponsor without actually being anywhere near them or being local to that sponsor, which is really nice. And I spent several days and hours looking for a good sponsor, and I interviewed about 2 to 3 sponsors until I found the perfect one. I joined the collaborative movement, and if you have any other questions about them, just leave them down in the comments below or reach out to me directly. But they offer some amazing, amazing things. They taught me how to use Google Ads, they have YouTube courses, they offer one-on-one training and mentorship, and just offer a ton of value. And the only thing I had to do was name them as a sponsor. And no, they don't get any portion of your commission of the 80% that you collect. They only get a small portion of the 20% that eXp Realty collects. So I think the sponsorship part of eXp Realty is easily one of the best pros of the company. All right, so the third pro is the Icon Agent Award. This is the highest award you can receive at eXp Realty, and you get this by hitting a certain gross commission income or doing a specific amount of transactions. And you get your entire cap of $16,000 back in stock, which is absolutely amazing and easily one of the best benefits at eXp Realty. All right, so the fourth pro is revenue share. So if somebody recruits you to eXp Realty and you're in their first tier, they can only receive a maximum of $2,800 a year off of you based on your commissions that you receive. They also don't receive a portion of your 80%. They only receive a portion of the 20% that eXp Realty collects. A lot of people get this part confused. And I know a lot of agents who make a considerable amount of money through revenue share, so I highly recommend you look into it. All right, so the next pro is technology, and easily one of my favorite parts about eXp Realty. Instead of recreating the wheel, making their own system like some of these other companies, they partnered with a reputable company called KvCore. And this is a full back-end CRM system with a website where you can enter your client's information, take notes, send them property alerts and updates, run drip sequences for new leads, meaning automatic text and emails, which is really nice. You can run Google ad campaigns to those KvCore websites that convert very well. You can run easy to use Facebook campaigns through KvCore and make some single property websites as well. It's very easy to use, and there are a ton of tools. KvCore's support is also very easy to access, and they're very quick to respond, which is really nice. Another great part of the technology package is Facebook Workplace. So, since we're a cloud-based brokerage, you have to talk to your office mates and your brokers and other people through eXp, through Workplace, but it makes it very easy to collaborate and very easy to access. Another awesome part about eXp Realty is the eXp World. Just takes a minute or two to log on, and you can get agent support, tech support in just a few minutes. It's very easy. And last but not least is Skyslope. Skyslope is an easy to use online transaction management software. And you or your assistant can finish out a closing in just about 10 to 15 minutes. It's so easy to use, and there's no more paper files. All right, so another fun pro is agent equity. And there are 5 different ways to get equity within the company. The first is on your first closed transaction with eXp Realty. The next is your first closed transaction for somebody that you sponsor. The next is when you cap. The fourth is when you reach the Icon Agent Award status. And the fifth is one thing I highly recommend that you do. When you sign up with eXp Realty, you should really join the Agent Equity Program. And what this means is 5% of your commission check goes to buying stock with the company automatically at a 10% discount, which is really nice. This is just another way to easily add to your retirement portfolio. All right, so another awesome pro is the training. eXp Realty offers a ton of training. Whether you're a brand new agent or experienced agent, we have a lot of information for you. It's absolutely awesome. So if you're a brand new agent looking for information, there is a ton of live and on-demand training for you that you can also join through the eXp World. They have a Fast Start series and an Agent Explode series for new agents, which make it very easy and give you a good jump start on your career. And if you're an experienced agent, there's also a ton of courses for you and live classes from Icon agents who are very successful to give you an extra edge for your real estate business. Another awesome part about eXp Realty and the training is they partnered with Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is a very successful entrepreneur, and he teaches a lot of sales tactics. And if you were to sign up for one of his courses or live events, you would be spending thousands of dollars for one of his courses. But since eXp Realty partnered with Grant Cardone last year, you get access to a ton of his courses. The only downside is you have to keep up with his courses every month because they rotate. But you just got to take a little bit of initiative and be self-motivated and get those classes done. But hey, that's why you joined real estate. You have to be self-motivated in order to succeed. All right, so the last pro is healthcare. And I know a lot of friends and agents in this industry who don't have healthcare. And even if it's just you, or especially if you have a family, health insurance is very important. eXp Realty has insurance through Clearwater, which makes it very easy to find some affordable healthcare plans for you and your family. All right, so the first con of eXp Realty and my least favorite part of the company is we don't have any offices. So we're not like a traditional brokerage that has a standard brick and mortar office like RE/MAX or Keller Williams. We are a cloud-based brokerage. So if you're looking for that receptionist at the front desk who could take a message for you, or that in-house fax or printer that you could use, this is not the company for you. And the office culture is definitely a little different. If you like to walk around the office and talk to people, I completely understand. I used to do this all the time, and I really loved the people at my previous brokerage. But to be honest with you, I wasted a lot of time doing that, so just keep that in mind. And another great thing about eXp Realty is we are partnered with Regus, who has a ton of offices globally. And locally, I have 2 offices that I could go to if I wanted to meet somebody in person. So to give you an idea on how much it might cost to meet somebody at a Regus office in a meeting room for just an hour, it would be about $40. Those are my local fees. I threw in a meeting this Friday for about an hour, and it was $40. So just to give you an idea also, I didn't meet with a single person in an office the entire year of 2021, and I had my best year in real estate. Sure, if I wanted to meet, 10 people a year at $40, you would spend about $400 a year. And some of you might say that's very expensive, but I know a lot of people who spent $300 a month up to $1,000 a month just to have an office space within their brokerage, not including their commission splits or cap fees, which is a ton of money that you can save by being with eXp Realty and creating that home office, which I imagine you might even have already due to COVID. But this is definitely one of my biggest gripes with the company, but I think you'll be able to figure it out. All right, so the second con is we are cloud-based. And I think this is a pro as well as a con, but you don't get that same office culture. You don't get to talk with other agents in your office, and you have to do everything through the eXp world, through the phone or the workplace app. And not a lot of people like this. And I think that's what makes it so difficult for some agents who transfer to this company. But overall, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I did want to mention it to you. All right, so the third con to eXp Realty is recruiting and the common misconception that we are an MLM or a pyramid scheme. We are not an MLM or a pyramid scheme. And honestly, the recruiting kind of put a sour taste in my mouth for many years and made it so I didn't even really look into the entire eXp model until last year. And that's when I joined. And I personally haven't tried to recruit a single person, and I don't have anybody on my revenue share. So a lot of agents join eXp Realty just to sell real estate. But what I will say about recruiting is you could have a very lucrative business if you decide to recruit people. I know agents who make anywhere from $40,000 to $100,000 plus a year just from their revenue share through recruiting. So, we don't get paid sick leave or vacation leave. This could be another way to make some awesome money for you and set you up for retirement. All right, so the fourth con, I would say eXp Realty is a little overwhelming to join just because, there isn't an office manager to kind of really point you in the right direction. Sure, they have some onboarding specialists, but I felt like I was a little lost when I first joined the company on what I needed to do. And that's not all eXp Realty's fault. I'm sure some of that anxiety and being overwhelmed just came from switching brokerages. But you're gonna have to get those business cards ordered, you're gonna have to get new signs ordered, you're gonna have to get that branding redone, update all your websites, update all of your online profiles that state your old brokerage, or if you're a new agent, create all those profiles so you can have your new branding and new brokerage on there. I can say, like I said, it's a little overwhelming at times because you have to be self-motivated and reach out to your broker and onboarding specialist and make sure you're really on track to get all those things done in order to be successful. But like I said, you have to be self-motivated to be at this company, and you have to be self-motivated to be in real estate in general. So I don't think it's really that big of a deal, but I will say it was a little overwhelming when I first got into it. But it was only about a week or two once I got everything figured out and I got back on track to selling real estate. All right, so in this video, I've talked about the pros and the cons to joining eXp Realty. I've talked about the technology, the commission splits and the caps. I've talked about the agent equity program and not having an office. I've given you a good understanding of what eXp Realty does and doesn't have to offer. And honestly, being with the company almost an entire year, I absolutely love it here and I wouldn't change a single thing. But like I said, there are pros and cons to anything you do in life, and there are pros and cons to joining eXp Realty. And it was a little overwhelming the first week or two when I joined, but that's not just an eXp Realty thing. It was a little overwhelming when I first joined RE/MAX over 8 years ago. And I think it's going to be overwhelming for the first week or two when you get into real estate or if you join any new brokerage. So if you have any other questions about eXp Realty or joining me at the collaborative movement, just reach out to me directly or leave your questions down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this type of content, please make sure to like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.